didn't know a moment could just stop the way it did when I first looked at you. Like everything I'd carried to that point became unnecessary and brand new. The room was ordinary, nothing much, but ordinary vanished in that light. And something in me shifted without sound, like a door that opens on tonight. I've tried to put it into words since then, but language hasn't caught up with that day. The way a face can be a kind of home before a single word is even said, before you know the name or know the voice, before the story has a chance to start. Some recognitions happen in the bones. Some faces find a door into your heart. The first time ever I saw your face was like returning somewhere I had been. Before this life, before this time and place, in something older, deeper and unseen. The first time ever I saw your face, I knew that everything would not be the same. Not worse, not better, just completely changed. The world rearranged around your name. The first time ever I saw your face. I've never been the kind to say these things out loud. Never been the one to stand up in a crowd and talk about the way a person makes you whole. But here I am with something I can't quite control. The ordinary morning feels extraordinary now, and I can't quite explain it, and I don't know how. A person becomes part of everything you see, but somehow you became the whole world to me. maybe it's the way you say my name outright, or the way you always know to hold me tight without me having to say a single word. The quietest kind of love I've ever heard. I've been around enough to know that this is rare, the kind of thing that isn't always there. For everyone who goes looking on their life, maybe I'm amazed that I found mine. Maybe I'm amazed at the way this feels so easy. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you make me whole. Maybe I'm amazed that the world could feel this gentle. Maybe I'm amazed that you found my soul. Maybe I'm amazed by you. The clock on the wall has the same face it always had, the one that was there through the good years and the bad. I've watched it so many times, waiting for you, not knowing that waiting was all I could do. The dishes are done and the evening is still, and somewhere outside there's a sound like a drill of ordinary life going on without pause, while I sit here counting the seconds because you said you'd be back, and I held on to that like a letter you keep in the drawer where you sat, and wrote all the things that you meant to say before all the meaning just slipped away. But time has a way of being kind in the end. It softens the sharp things and helps the heart mend. And somewhere in all of the waiting I find that loving you quietly steadied my mind. Time after time I find you in the quiet. Time after time you're there without a sound. Time after time the way your memory lingers. Time after time after time, still here. On a clear day I can see the whole world differently, like someone lifted all the weight I didn't know I carried. The colors of the morning feel more honest than before, and everything I thought was lost comes knocking at my door. I've had my share of cloudy days when nothing seemed to shine, when all the roads look the same and none of them were mine. But on a clear day something in the air reminds me why I never stopped believing in the blue beyond the sky. The quiet underneath the noise, the kind of stillness that arrives without a fuss or voice, just open space and morning light and everything in place. The simple gift of being here with nothing left to chase. I've learned that clarity doesn't come from having more. It comes from letting go of all the things you held before, and standing in the present with your arms a little wide, just breathing in the clear day with the whole world by your side. On a clear day, everything feels possible again. On a clear day, you forget about the rain, not because the rain was wrong. It made you who you are. On a clear day, you can see so very far. On a clear day, the world is quiet and awake. On a clear day, you remember what's at stake is not the big things but the small, the light, the air, the grace of being here. On a clear day, in this particular place. And if tomorrow brings the clouds back in, I'll know the clear day lives just underneath, ready to return when I need it most. As certain as the morning and the light. On a clear day, everything is possible. Evening came and settled soft and slow. And everything I thought I used to know about the way that ordinary days should feel was quietly replaced by something real. I've been so long inside my own routine that I forgot how good a thing could be when someone walks into your ordinary life and turns the whole of it to something right. I don't know how to say it any clearer than everything just feels a little nearer to what I always hoped that life could be when you are somewhere in the room with me. Colors of the evening feel more true. The quiet feels more quiet since I knew that someone in this world was made to be the reason that the ordinary shines on me. I'm off my face on something I can't name, not dizzy, just completely not the same as anyone I was before you came and made the whole world feel like home again. I'm off my face on the way you make me feel, not walking on the ceiling, just more real than anything I've known in all my years. You're everything that makes the world appear. Maybe this is just what love feels like when it arrives without a warning sign, just quietly becomes the thing you need, the way the morning needs the light to shine. Off my face on you. When the road gets long and the sky turns gray and nothing seems to go the way we planned, I don't need the world to understand, as long as you are standing close at hand.
I've been through enough to know that life doesn't always give you what you need.
But standing here beside you in the storm is more than I could ever hope to be. just need you. Some days the world feels very large, and I feel very small. But then I find your hand in mine, and that's enough after all. The only safe place I have found, not fighting anyone or anything, just holding on to what we know is true. You and me against the world means I just need you. Just you and me, that's enough. The house is quieter than I expected. When the last of the evening finally fades, I've grown accustomed to the sound of nothing, the particular silence that a lonely night has made. I pour myself a glass of something warm and sit beside the window for a while and watch the street below go on without me. The ordinary world in single file. There's a kind of peace in being alone sometimes. Not happy, not unhappy, just awake to all the small and undemanding hours that ask for nothing more than what you take. Goes on its patient way around, and I go on my patient way as well. And somewhere in the middle of the quiet, I find a kind of story I can tell. To be lonely night, you've grown familiar company. You've become a kind of friend. Maybe lonely isn't what I thought it was. Maybe it's just space between the noise. A room where you can finally hear yourself and find out what it means to have a voice. Lonely night, just you and me. The last time I saw Paris, she was laughing in the rain. Two people on a cobblestone without a thought of pain. We didn't know that ordinary days could slip away like water through the fingers of a warm and careless maid. The cafes were still open and the lights were coming on, and everything felt permanent before we knew it gone. I kept that evening somewhere in the place that doesn't fade. The last time I saw Paris and the promises we made. A dozen times since then, on different days, with different eyes that see the city through a different haze. But none of them have held the light the way that evening did, when everything was possible and nothing was forbid. The Seine was dark and silver, and the bridges all were lit. And somewhere in the distance there was music to admit that some things are too beautiful to hold beyond their time. The last time I saw Paris and the city in its prime. The last time I saw Paris, everything was still. The last time I saw Paris, time was standing still. Not frozen, just unhurried, soft and full and clear. The last time I saw Paris, you were standing here. I don't go looking for it anymore, that particular light on that particular shore of memory. But sometimes it finds me in the quiet of an ordinary evening. The last time I saw Paris, you were here. Morning has broken like the first morning, and I am standing in the light of it again. Not young, not old, just here and breathing, grateful for the ordinary gift of when the day begins before the world gets heavy, before the noise arrives to fill the space. Just birdsong and the smell of something brewing, and everything returning to its place. Used to rush through mornings without seeing the way the light falls soft across the floor, the way the garden holds the night's last coolness before the sun has warmed it to the core. But somewhere in the years I learned to linger, to let the morning have its quiet say, to sit before the day has asked its questions, and just be grateful that I'm here today. Morning has broken and I am whole again. Morning has broken and everything is clean. Not perfect, just beginning the way it always does. Morning has broken and I remember what love was before the day grew heavy, before the world rushed in. Morning has broken and I am here within it, quietly beginning again and again. Every morning is a kind of mercy, a chance to set the worn-out feelings down, to find the day before it finds you wanting, and let the light come gently like a crown. Morning has broken and I am here. Comes a time when the morning feels different, like the air has been washed clean overnight, and the things that were heavy feel lighter, and the world finds a way to feel right. Not because anything's changed in particular, not because trouble has finally gone, to shift in the way the light falls, and you find that you're able to go on. Comes a time when you stop all the running from the things that you thought you should fix, and you sit with the quiet a moment, and you let all the feelings just mix into something that's not quite an answer, but is softer than questions alone. Comes a time when the heart finds its footing, and you realize you're already home. Comes a time when the hard days grow easy. Comes a time when the weight starts to lift. Comes a time and you don't see it coming till it's already there like a gift. Comes a time when you breathe a bit deeper. Comes a time when the hurt starts to heal. Comes a time and you didn't go looking. It just came when it wanted to feel. Maybe that's the grace of living long enough to see the seasons turn from hard to soft, to find that what you carried all those years was never meant to keep you from aloft. Comes a time, and it does. I've been practicing the leaving for a while, rehearsing all the exits with a smile that doesn't reach the place behind my eyes, where everything I feel still lives and cries. I've tried the slow goodbye, the sudden one, the kind that happens quietly when done, the kind that takes a season to complete, the kind where love and leaving finally meet. There's the goodbye that pretends it isn't one, say a doorway's in the sun, when everything seems ordinary still, but something in you knows it never will be quite the same again after today. That this particular version slips away of who we were together in that light, before the ordinary turned to night. There are 50 ways to say goodbye. Some of them are silent, some of them cry, some of them are gentle, some of them sting, some of them don't feel like anything. There are 50 ways to say goodbye. Some of them take years to get right. Some of them are just a closing door. Some of them stay with you evermore. And maybe all of them are just one word, the softest and the hardest ever heard. It lives between the staying and the gone, the word that lets the other one move on. 50 ways to say goodbye. I didn't know a moment could just stop the way it did when I first looked at you. Like everything I'd carried to that point became unnecessary and brand new. The room was ordinary, nothing much, but ordinary vanished in that light, and something in me shifted without sound, like a door that opens on tonight. I've tried to put it into words since then, but language hasn't caught up with that day. The way a face can be a kind of home before a single word is even said, before you know the name or know the voice, before the story has a chance to start. Some recognitions happen in the I saw your face was like returning somewhere I had been before this life, before this time and place, in something older, deeper and unseen. The first time ever I saw your face, I knew that everything would not be the same. Not worse, not better, just completely changed. The world rearranged around your name. The first time ever I saw your face. I've never been the kind to say these things out loud. Never been the one to stand up in a crowd and talk about the way a person makes you whole. But here I am with something I can't quite control. The ordinary morning feels extraordinary now, and I can't quite explain it, and I don't know how. A person becomes part of everything you see, but somehow you became the whole world to me. Maybe it's the way you say my name outright, or the way you always know to hold me tight, without me having to say a single word. The quietest kind of love I've ever heard. I've been around enough to know that this is rare, the kind of thing that isn't always there. For everyone who goes looking on their life, maybe I'm amazed that I found mine. Maybe I'm amazed at the way this feels so easy. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you make me whole. Maybe I'm amazed that the world could feel this gentle. has the same face it always had, the one that was there through the good years and the bad. I've watched it so many times, waiting for you, not knowing that waiting was all I could do. The dishes are done and the evening is still, and somewhere outside there's a sound like a drill of ordinary life going on without pause, while I sit here counting the seconds because you said you'd be back, and I held on to that like a letter you keep in the drawer where you sat, and wrote all the things that you meant to say before all the meaning just slipped away. But time has a way of being kind in the end. It softens the sharp things and helps the heart mend. And somewhere in all of the waiting I find that loving you quietly steadied my mind. Time after time I find you in the quiet. Time after time you're there without a sound. Time after time the way a memory lingers. Time after time you're the best thing I found. Time after time, still here. On a clear day I can see the whole world differently, like someone lifted all the weight I didn't know I carried. The colors of the morning feel more honest than before, and everything I thought was lost comes knocking at my door. I've had my share of cloudy days when nothing seemed to shine, when all the roads look the same and none of them were mine. But on a clear day something in the air reminds me why I never stopped believing in the blue beyond the sky. The quiet underneath the noise, the kind of stillness that arrives without a just open space and morning light, and everything in place. A simple gift of being here with nothing left to chase. I've learned that clarity doesn't come from having more. It comes from letting go of all the things you held before, and standing in the present with your arms a little wide, just breathing in the clear day with the whole world by your side. On a clear day, everything feels possible again. On a clear day, you forget about the rain, not because the rain was wrong. It made you who you are. On a clear day, you can see so very far. On a clear day, the world is quiet and awake. On a clear day, you remember what's at stake is not the big things but the small. The light, the air, the grace of being here on a clear day in this particular place. And if tomorrow brings the clouds back in, I'll know the clear day lives just underneath, ready to return when I need it most. As certain as the morning and the light, on a clear day, everything is possible. The evening came and settled soft and slow, and everything I thought I used to know about the way that ordinary days should feel was quietly replaced by something real. I've been so long inside my own routine that I forgot how good a thing could be when someone walks into your ordinary life and turns the whole of it to something right. I don't know how to say it any clearer. Then everything just feels a little nearer to what I always hoped that life could be, when you are somewhere in the room with me. The colors of the evening feel more true. The quiet feels more quiet since I knew that someone in this world was made to be the reason that the ordinary shines. just completely not the same as anyone I was before you came and made the whole world feel like home again. I'm off my face on the way you make me feel, not walking on the ceiling, just more real than anything I've known in all my years. You're everything that makes the world appear. Maybe this is just what love feels like, when it arrives without a warning sign, just quietly becomes the thing you need, the way the morning needs the light to shine. Off my face on you. When the road gets long and the sky turns gray and nothing seems to go the way we planned, I don't need the world to understand, as long as you are standing close at hand.
I've been through enough to know that life doesn't always give you what you need.
But standing here beside you in the storm is more than I could ever hope to be. The world when everything comes crashing down, you and me against the world house is quieter than I expected. When the last of the evening finally fades, I've grown accustomed to the sound of nothing, the particular silence that a lonely night has made. I pour myself a glass of something warm and sit beside the window for a while and watch the street below go on without me. The ordinary world in single file. There's a kind of peace in being alone sometimes. Not happy, not unhappy, just awake to all the small and undemanding hours that ask for nothing more than what you take. Goes on its patient way around, and I go on my patient way as well. And somewhere in the middle of the quiet, I find a kind of story I can tell. Something about the quiet of my own mind. Lonely night, I've learned to sit with you a while. Lonely night, you've even made me smile at all the things I thought I needed that turned out not to matter in the end. Lonely night, you've become a kind of friend. Maybe lonely isn't what I thought it was. Maybe it's just space between the noise, a room where you can finally hear yourself and find out what it means to have a voice. Lonely night, just you and me. The last time I saw Paris, she was laughing in the rain. Two people on a cobblestone without a thought of pain. We didn't know that ordinary days could slip away like water through the fingers of a warm and careless maid. The cafes were still open and the lights lights were coming on, and everything felt permanent before we knew it gone. I kept that evening somewhere in the place that doesn't fade. The last time I saw Paris and the promises we made. Dozen times since then, on different days, with different eyes that see the city through a different haze. But none of them have held the light the way that evening did, when everything was possible and nothing was forbid. The Seine was dark and silver, and the bridges all were lit, and somewhere in the distance there was music to admit that some things are too beautiful to hold beyond their time. The last time I saw Paris and the city in its prime. The last time I saw Paris, everything was still. The last time I saw Paris, time was standing still. Not frozen, just unhurried, soft and full and clear. The last time I saw Paris, you were standing here. I don't go looking for it anymore, that particular light on that particular shore of memory. But sometimes it finds me in the quiet of an ordinary evening. The last time I saw Paris, you were here. Morning has broken like the first morning, and I am standing in the light of it again. Not young, not old, just here and breathing, grateful for the ordinary gift of when the day begins before the world gets heavy, before the noise arrives to fill the space. Just birdsong and the smell of something brewing, and everything returning to its place. The way the light falls soft across the floor, the way the garden holds the night's last coolness before the sun has warmed it to the core. But somewhere in the years I learned to linger, to let the morning have its quiet say, to sit before the day has asked its questions, and just be grateful that I'm here today. Morning has broken and I am whole again. Morning has broken and everything is clean. Not perfect, just beginning the way it always does. Morning has broken and I remember what love was. Before the day grew heavy, before the world rushed in, morning has broken and I am here within it, quietly beginning again and again. Every morning is a kind of mercy, a chance to set the worn out feelings down, to find the day before it finds you wanting, and let the light come gently like a crown. Morning has broken and I am here. Comes a time when the morning feels different, like the air has been washed clean overnight, and the things that were heavy feel lighter, and the world finds a way to feel right. Not because anything's changed in particular, not because trouble has finally gone, just a shift in the way the light falls, and you find that you're able to go on. Comes a time when you stop all the running from the things that you thought you should fix, and you sit with the quiet a moment, and you let all the feelings just mix into something that's not quite an answer, but is softer than questions alone. Comes a time when the heart finds its footing, and you realize It's the grace of living long enough to see the seasons turn from hard to soft, to find that what you carried all those years was never meant to keep you from aloft. Comes a time, and it does. I've been practicing the leaving for a while, rehearsing all the exits with a smile that doesn't reach the place behind my eyes, where everything I feel still lives and cries. I've tried the slow goodbye, the sudden one, the kind that happens quietly when done, the kind that takes a season to complete, the kind where love and leaving finally meet. There's the goodbye that pretends it isn't one, the kind you say at doorways in the sun, when everything seems ordinary still, but something in you knows it never will be quite the same again after today, that this particular version slips away of who we were together in that light, before the ordinary turned to night. There are 50 ways to say goodbye. Some of them are silent, some of them cry, some of them are gentle, some of them sting, some of them don't feel like anything. There are 50 ways to say goodbye. Some of them take years to get right. Some of them are just a closing door. Some of them stay with you evermore. And maybe all of them are just one word, the softest and the hardest ever heard, that lives between the stairs